So, Immortal of Avium dropped on Game Pass a while back, and I finally decided to play through the game. Previously, I made a video about Immortals of Avium after playing its demo, and I was generally positive towards the game and viewed it as an unfortunate casualty of EA overpricing it and gamers not giving it a chance. Both of those things are still true, but after finishing the game, some things about my opinion of the game has changed. I don't have as highly of a view of it anymore, primarily because the gameplay became boring and tedious. Before I said this game would have been better received had it been for $50. It is a short game, it's a limited game. When a studio knows of this, you would see them not aim for high price game. Ubisoft, as greedy as they are, they made Assassin's Creed Mirage $50 because they understood this is a short game. Don't go full price. Hellblade 2 was also $50. Both of those games short, limited games. Immortal of Avium was $70 at launch. EA were asking gamers to give a game they weren't familiar with from a developer gamers weren't familiar with to be at full price. The decision made Avium dead on arrival, and the developers suffered because of it. Because of the game's financial failure, 40 developers from Ascendant Studios was laid off. Mind you, this is already a small studio of about 100 or so developers. The experienced developers, with a good portion of them being former developers who worked on Telltale games. This studio's founder was creative director at Sledgehammer Games, who makes some of the Call of Duty games. Another 30 developers were placed on furlough back in April, and the director of the game admitted all of this was because of poor performance, citing the $70 price tag. So this is a clear and obvious thing. It's not me just talking out of my ass about how this game should have been cheaper. This is not a $7 video game. It's too short. It's too generic. It plays like a game you bought on Steam during the Steam sale just because it kind of looked cool and was cheap. Not a game that you would spend big dollars on and view as an amazing title or a game of the year contender. But let's shift gears to talk about the gameplay. Immortals of Avium's gameplay is all about being a magic FPS game. Cool idea. Problem is, all the colors from both the player and the enemies make for an annoying eyesore of gameplay. Consistent bright lights all over your screen, making it hard to see. This is especially noticeable in dark missions and when health is low. It's such a bad game design to have the player screen covered in red and have their focus screwed up, and then have a bunch of bright lights covering the screen at the same time as all of that as well. The light show of this game becomes its biggest flaw in combat. Something that probably wouldn't be so bad in third person, but in first person, all the magic, colors, and movement doesn't fit the first person look and ruins enjoyment of the game's combat and gameplay. This game doesn't have any redeeming qualities. The voice acting is tolerable, but the story sucks and it's not interesting at all. A lot of the game's boss encounters are just facing the same enemy over and over again. It even does that thing where when a game wants to make a fight harder, they just throw a second copy of the boss into the arena. So instead of just facing one boss that you've already faced 3 times before, you face the same boss, but now it's double. I really wanted to like this game though. I really want to see this experience be something that I can talk about, deserving more and deserving a better reaction from gamers. But the fact of the matter is, Immortals of Avium is a boring, tedious, shallow game that released overpriced. Even if it did release at $20 or $30 cheaper, it wouldn't erase the game itself not being good, having no replay value. I streamed this game and it might be the most boring and uninteresting I've ever looked on stream. I forced myself to complete it. Last time I forced myself to finish a game was Assassin's Creed Valhalla, which was a game that I did not enjoy. Immortals of Avium left a bad taste in my mouth. This is a rare time where I'm reviewing a game and it's mostly a negative video. I think part of my displeasure is because I really wanted this game to be good. I really wanted this to enjoy this game. I really wanted to play this, stream it, and make a video telling everyone how wrong they are about this game. But it's not the case. This is reality. And reality of this game is this is a 4 out of 10 game, which is rare for me to rate a game so low. Usually I'm very good at picking games to play. But this game didn't deliver, and the other reality is not every game is a W. But with all of that said, that's it for me. I've been Anubis Gamer Archer. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Y'all stay safe, be kind to one another. Leave any thoughts you have in the comment section below. I know a short review this time around, kind of just spitballing rapid fire review, but we'll have longer reviews coming out soon. But sometimes some games don't garner 15-20 plus minutes. I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm out of here. Deuces.